Hello there everyone. Today we're going to be talking about products that I used up completely and I have just a bunch of empty bottles now laying around my bedroom and I really want to get rid of them. So let's get to it. There's always a time for a good old school empties video. So I have a couple categories I want to target. I'm going to start off with the most weird ones and the smallest ones. First one is hair category. I finally managed to use up my Treluxe Reflex curl styling serum. This was one of my favorite styling products. I usually layered this up with a gel and also a foam if necessary. And this is just a super nice, kind of protein heavy styling serum that almost doesn't feel like anything in the hair. It's very lightweight. So if you're looking for something that is packed with protein and it's also going to help you define your curls, and it's very lightweight and actually quite affordable, I think this is like one of my best recommendations. I love this. The second category I have is a little bit weird, but I gotta talk about them, okay? Deodorants. Listen, I've been going down like the natural deodorant road because I found out that like regular deodorants don't really work for me anyway. So what's the benefit in using them if they don't really work anyway? And the spray ones were kind of stinging my armpits, and I just decided to try out some more because there's a lot of great affordable like natural deodorants, or like, I don't really know how to phrase it, but there's a lot of different deodorant formulas now, and I'm obsessed with Megababe. I gotta say, okay, I gotta admit, this is my favorite deodorant brand. They're not super easy to get, so I always have to order their stuff from Cult Beauty or Beauty Bay. I have two of their deodorants here. A lot of D's in those sentences. This one is the Daily Deodorant Rosy Pits. It's like a clear one. Maybe you can still see it's like completely empty, but you can see that it is like absolutely clear. It doesn't stain your clothes or anything, and it's pretty effective actually. It does have very like subtle rosy floral scent, which I didn't really mind because I couldn't smell it too much, but it was super nice when I was traveling. It's just very easy, you know, super handy, and I could wear it for a really long time and my armpits wouldn't get weird. And the second one I have, which is probably my favorite, is the Smoothie Deodorant. This is the big one. And this one is a fruit enzyme daily deodorant with bilberry, lemon, and orange. This smells, again, it's super empty. This smells incredible. It smells very fruity, but also fresh, and it's not too sweet and not like too clingy. And it doesn't like linger too much, so you can wear like a perfume with it and it's not going to like clash. But this is amazing deodorant. It is supposed to be exfoliating. You have the fruit enzymes in there, so it should also help exfoliate your old like glands and stuff in your armpits so they don't get clogged, and so you know, you can sweat better basically. And it's a great deodorant. I love it. It smells great, lasts for so long. Even to the gym, wearing this is like one of my favorite deodorants. Like, I always smell good when I wear that one, always. So I'm just very sad now that I don't have it anymore. I'll have to make an executive decision and probably place an order somewhere because yeah, I missed it already. Okay, next category I want to talk about is makeup. We have a couple makeup bits. I want to start off with primers because I actually have two primers that I managed to use up. First one is the completely rubbed off Trended Up Hydro Vitamin Primer. This was their like hydrating vitamin based primer. It was kind of supposed to be like a dupe of the Smashbox vitamin primer they have, and it was great. It was like just enough hydrating, just enough lightweight. It worked with every foundation I had. It was just such a good primer. It was very versatile. You get a really good amount, 50 milliliters of product, and it just worked well with everything and made my makeup last really well. So yeah, very versatile, universal, lightweight product. Definitely primer that I would recommend, also because it's super affordable. And the second one, which is a little bit less affordable, is the L'Oreal Prime Lab 24-hour Pore Minimizer with the AHA, LHA, and BHA complex. So this was supposed to be like a pore blurring primer that is also kind of targeting the pores as a skincare, as like an exfoliating treatment, and this was amazing. This was probably the best pore filling primer I've ever used. It worked so well. My makeup was so smooth when I was using this. So good. It didn't let any oil through. I just looked so smooth and nice. So I'm definitely thinking about repurchasing this one. Next, I have a powder. This is the, I don't remember the name. I think it was called like Eye Bright powder from Revolution. It's such a good powder. I repurchased it a while back because I already had it once, or even more a while back, and I loved it, and I just wanted to see if I still love it. Turns out I did. This is an empty pan, very empty pan. It's very smooth, it's very light, it's super brightening. So I'm not sure how this would work on every skin tone, but for me, this gave me like the most bright, beautiful, smooth under eyes ever, and it wasn't too drying. So it's a great powder. If you find it on sale somewhere, it's definitely worth it for the best under eye set ever. And the last product I have is the Morphe Jumbo Continuous Setting Mist. This is like a cult favorite for so many years. I just really like it. You know, it's the spray bottle thing and it just sets your makeup kind of well. It doesn't give you like anything crazy in terms of the longevity of the makeup or the performance of it, but it just kind of rejuvenates the face once you know, powder everything. It kind of brings you back to life, makes you look nice, healthy, and I think it does prolong the makeup wear, but not like drastically. Now listen, skincare. We have a lot of skincare again. I'm gonna start with like toners, essences, and stuff like that. First, I want to talk about these. What are you? Clarifying peel pads from Sephora. I got these on sale and they are just little pads with salicylic acid. They're like, you know, already infused. So you just take the pad, wipe your face. I did actually manage to use them up. I was kind of scared that it's going to be one of those things that I just buy and never use. But it turns out that they actually work pretty well for like targeting my pores, my horrible, horrible nose and everything around that. They worked pretty well. And I would say they were really effective too. So definitely like a nice product in my book. I'm not sure they make them still, but having these like pre-infused pads seemed kind of convenient, to be honest. And then I want to talk about a toner. This is the Sun By Me Propolis B5 Glow Barrier Calming Toner. This is so good. It's a very thick, it's like a very thick water jelly toner texture, but it's so nice. It makes your skin really glowy and like, to me this was very soothing, kind of like hydrating. It just felt really good. It's supposed to be targeting your barrier, of course, and it's also supposed to be kind of calming. So you have panthenol and honey extract in it. One downside of this is that it's fragranced and it's pretty heavily fragranced. So that was kind of difficult because sometimes when I need to like calm down my skin and I need those barrier repairing products, I prefer things without fragrance because sometimes my skin can get a little bit like irritated once I put something heavily fragranced on it if it's in this state, you know, when needing some barrier care. Sometimes it was stinging a tiny bit when my skin was like really fucked up, but overall I would purchase it again. I was very happy with it, just heavily fragranced, you know, keep that in mind. Another thing I want to talk about is the Skin Proud Jelly Bright Essence. The bottle is disgusting. Now, this is supposed to be like a moisture boosting essence, which does have some ingredients in it, like betaine, that are supposed to help your skin retain moisture. It also has niacinamide and some antioxidants. So overall, it seemed nice. It wasn't too expensive. The brand kind of just appeared out of nowhere on Beauty Bay, so I decided to grab something. And I thought, you know, a nice affordable essence is always a good way to go. Now, the thing with this is, it is supposed to be brightening. And it does so not only with the niacinamide, but I don't know if you can tell, but all those things are like iridescent speckles. So there's like a pearl, like a glittery almost element to this product, which I didn't really mind, but I know some people really don't like that when they have like pearlescent finish to their skincare products. So just beware that. Otherwise, it's a really nice lightweight essence. I really liked it texture-wise. It was like really good everyday, just a little bit of something to put on before your hydrating serum and other stuff. Especially for the morning, I really appreciate a lightweight essence like this. Yeah, but the glitter is a little bit annoying. I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but I would say it was quite okay. Next, we have eye care. I actually have 3 eye creams that I used up. I'm going through eye creams like crazy. The first one that I probably loved the most is the BYOMA Depuff Brighten Eye Gel. This is a great eye cream. It is very jelly, lightweight texture. You can use it both, you know, evening and morning. Not too thick, but it's not too lightweight. And of course, it contains the triceramide complex for the barrier care, but you also have triple hyaluronic acid and vitamin C in this. So it's supposed to be, you know, brightening, hydrating, caring. Just a great eye cream. I really liked it. Also very affordable. Next eye cream I have is the Florence by Mills Loreal Eye Balm. This was a product I didn't really use at home. I was mostly using this when I was out summer traveling. And honestly, I wasn't too impressed. I got it on sale. I just wanted to try some of their products. But honestly, it didn't do much for me. It's a very weird, thick texture, but it doesn't really... I don't know how to describe it, but it feels very thick, but when you put it on, it doesn't feel like it does enough. So I was a little bit, yeah, I just wasn't very happy with it overall. It did the job for when I was out and about, and I mean, sure, it's better to use this than not use anything, but I don't think I would repurchase it again. I didn't really enjoy the texture, and the scent was very like Play-Doh, plasticky, not very pleasant. And it has like a metal applicator that's supposed to be like soothing and kind of calming, which it was for like first 2 seconds, and then it warmed up really fast. So also not very effective. And it's kind of expensive too, so I definitely wouldn't recommend that one. And then I have the Fenty Skin Flash Nap Instant Revival Eye Gel Cream. I was expecting good things from this because I kind of like Fenty Skin. I didn't try a lot of their newer stuff, but some of the older launches I did quite like. But honestly, this didn't do a whole lot for me, like at all. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit better, to give me like a little bit more of that, like, you know, brightened, moist effect like the BYOMA did. But this didn't give me a whole lot. And for the price point, I mean, it was hydrating, but that's about it. I didn't really see a lot of difference when I was using it, so not sure I would recommend that one either. Now listen, we have 5 serums that I used up. That's a lot of serums. First, I'm gonna start off with exfoliants. We have 2 exfoliating serums from Nomi. I have the 2% salicylic acid with charcoal and niacinamide. This is supposed to be, of course, targeting your pores, exfoliating them. The charcoal is kind of like a gimmick because it makes the serum black. That's kind of fun, but it doesn't really do anything, you know, super particularly interesting. But this was a nice salicylic acid serum. I would say very lightweight, non-irritating, just a good one. I don't really have anything to complain about. A nice, quite affordable as well. And then I have the mandelic acid and 10% PHA, which did have the electrobiotic acid, mandelic acid, and coconut water. Exfoliating AHA serum, more targeting not the pores, but the surface of the skin, exfoliating away the dead skin and brightening, evening out the skin, you know, that kind of stuff. Also good, also nice, also didn't irritate my face, which is a must for me with AHA serums, because I didn't really get along with them, but this one was very nice. And it did make my skin very bright and very nice every morning when I used it at night, so definitely a thumbs up from me. I think that's a great serum. Next, I want to talk about this one. This is the Haru Wonder Black Rice Serum. Again, another one I was just traveling with. I actually got this as a sample, I think, from Stylevana or someone. If I'm not mistaken, this one is kind of like a very well-rounded serum. So you have a lot of that hyaluronic acid that's kind of focused on this. You have some fermented ingredients, the black rice extracts, and you also have some peptides, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a very good serum. Using this day and night, no problem for me. Like, this is all I need when I'm somewhere out and about, and it was a great serum. I would definitely consider repurchasing it. Next, I want to talk about this one, Q&A Peptide Facial Serum. One of my favorite serums of all time, to be quite honest with you. Every time I use this, my skin is so good, smooth, plump, beautiful. It's just like one of the first products I ever used that I could notice like an actual difference when I was using it. So definitely a great recommendation if you're looking for something to make your skin more hydrated, more rejuvenated, more plump, just better looking overnight. This is like 100% what I would recommend. In my opinion, probably the best peptide serum I've ever used. So, you know, go and get it. It's also very affordable. Really good. Love it. And the last serum we have is the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. This one was actually pretty nice. It's a good vitamin C serum in the sense that it didn't irritate my skin. It was very nice and brightening. And I also quite liked the texture because it wasn't very oily. It was more like a lightweight gel texture, which I really like. So definitely great when it comes to the formulation, the texture and everything, but it's very expensive. And honestly, maybe if you have the dark spots, which this is actually like targeted towards, you would really appreciate it and it might help you more. For me, it was more about the brightening effect, the like skin tone evening effect. It still worked really well, but it's expensive. So I probably wouldn't repurchase unless I have like some sudden urge to have it again in my collection. And last, I want to talk about SPFs. I actually have 3 SPFs in here. First, I want to talk about this one. This is the Isn't Hyaluronic Acid Worry Sun Gel. This is like one of the most popular SPFs online. I love it so much though. It's really good. It's really affordable. And it's just very watery, serum-like, just works great and feels great on the skin. And it's really nice to mix with all skincare and makeup you have. So kind of like a perfect SPF for me. which the next two ones are as well, but these two are actually from Revolution, which you probably know because I rave about these products all the time, and it wouldn't be an empties video without the SPF 30 protecting boost for oily to normal skin, right? So this is their SPF 30 cream, my favorite SPF they ever did. It's so good. I love it so much. It's almost matte. It gives you like a nice satiny finish. It doesn't feel like SPF at all. It's great. It's just the best SPF ever. Like, go and get it. If they still have it. I don't even know. I hope they do. I like it a lot. And then I have the SPF Defense Serum, which was from XX Revolution to be precise. And this one was an SPF 50 serum, basically. It was the most invisible SPF I've ever had. Like, you put it on and it immediately disappeared. Like, you just pumped it on your hand, went to like rub it in a couple times to distribute it on your hands, and poof, it was gone. Like, it was still there, but it was see-through in like immediately. So this was like one of my favorite SPFs also because of that, and also because it had more of that like satiny, not really super dewy finish. Amazing, just amazing. That concludes this empties video. I hope you, I don't know, get opinion on some of the products that you maybe wanted to hear. If you were looking into some of these products and you wanted to know like a quick review or some opinion of someone, whatever. So yeah, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I will see you on the next one. Bye!